So hello and welcome to my review of Simone, Cognitive Dissonance. This is his debut album, and just the first thing I noticed was that he really has some preacher qualities. He's uplifting while having a dark past. He's also really articulate with what he says, and he can really emotionally connect to you. Just take the beginning of They'll Speak, for example. This is just a 5-minute stream of consciousness rap about life, basically. He's getting off of all kinds of topics. And it's just a really strong opening to the whole album. It starts off a cappella, and then he gets a little bit of background instrumentals here. It's just really well done. And just off of the face value, I would have also picked him to be a southern artist, just for the soul and the honesty you can get in his music. It's kind of reminding me of Big Crit in a way. But no, he's from Washington. Never would have picked that from just listening to him. For how emotionally connecting he can be, and how relatable, just take the chorus off of So Far From You. When I was a little boy, I had big dreams. Big house, big wedding, big ring. I'm so far from that. Additionally, just the melodic instrumentals, especially after this hook. He's self-produced, so he's a double threat. And the way it plays in the background, it just makes it even more effective. Most of the samples here are well chosen as round as the instrumentals. Just take the sample from Hometown, you might know it from Crit, or the African vocal sounds off of 8 Rangs, all really well chosen. You can also hear an aspiration to the grind and to something bigger. He calls it the New York state of mind, where everything's going faster. Everybody's going faster and trying to achieve more. You can hear that on Swim Away. His music is just so emotionally relatable that it's pretty fascinating. But Simone also has a harder, more braggadocious side, where he's talking about crime, pimping, selling drugs, and sometimes also in a fairly positive light. These are not his best songs, but they do show you that he's a real artist. They give the character depth, they give you something to relate to, and they're better than filler songs, and it doesn't keep him constricted to only one lane. Thirsty is one of these songs for me. I really did not like that hook, and the beat, and it altogether doesn't really connect with me, but I do understand why it's there, and I think it helps the album overall. So overall, Simone is a really original, positive MC. This is a well-crafted, well-put-together mixtape, and I can really see a future for him. I really like it. He's a really balanced artist, and lyrically is also extremely good, and he can write a hook like a motherfucker. 4 out of 5.